guys, this is your girl Dom, aka Serinti Within, whichever one you want to choose to call me. I love it either way. First and foremost, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for your support, for your love, for your support. I just love it. I just want to say thank you for that. So in this video, we are doing a self-care day. It is all about the hair today, and I just really needed to really take care of my hair. I felt that my hair was really, it felt like it was really brittle. It felt like I couldn't comb through it. So I said, you know what, it's time to really take care of my hair. Let's go back to the process of what I was doing when I first chopped my hair off. So once I took out my braids, I didn't shampoo or condition my hair. My hair didn't feel dirty. It wasn't flaky. So I said, you know what, let me just get a few more days of just having the oils in my hair, because I was going to the gym anyway and I would have sweat my hair out. So I said, you know what, let me just chill with it for a little bit. Let me just throw these cornrows in until I have the time to actually film my hair process and to actually just sit down and do nothing but my hair. Okay, so now that we detangled everything, we are going in with the aloe vera treatment. This is what I've used in the beginning, and this is what grew my hair out completely. So one of these days I will record the process of how I break down the aloe vera and without having the lumps and the clumps and stuff like that. So next I am going to section my hair into 4 sections, and then within each of those sections I'm gonna split it into 2. That was the game plan until it got really messy, okay? But I normally section it into 4 sections and then split each sections into 2 because it's easier for me to apply the aloe vera. But girl, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, it's been so long since I've put this aloe vera treatment in my hair, and when I tell you, it was a hot mess waiting to happen. Y'all about to see? Y'all about to see right now how crazy it's about to get. So we're just going to work this all in and making sure that we get from the roots to the tip of our hair. We want to make sure that we detangle it, comb it through. This is to make sure every piece of strand is being touched. Love to bring the bowl closer to my head. It's easier and it's less messy. But guys, this is when it got crazy, okay? I have not done the aloe vera trick in so long that I forgot it get crazy. It get messy and I had to pinch it. It's a certain way that you gotta stop the aloe vera from running, and I can't believe how bad this got. So it messed up my sections. Instead of me having 2 sections into one, I had to just distribute this thing everywhere. I had to just say, you know what, I gotta freestyle this thing. I gotta put it everywhere because it was dripping down my back, it was dripping down my neck, it was dripping on my leg, it was all over my table, it was everywhere. It was just a hot aloe vera mess. It was just so bad. But I did get back into the rhythm of everything of how I used to do it before. And when I first started doing this, I had to find a way to stop the aloe vera. And what I do is I pinch it. Like, you got to pinch it really, really hard in order for it to stop running. That's how you get control of it. I don't know how anyone else does theirs, but that's what I do. So that's one of my little tricks. So now we are going to massage this in. We want to make sure we activating this aloe vera treatment, putting some heat onto this thing, massaging this scalp. We want some blood flow going. We just got to make sure we're taking care of our hair, and massaging hair is always great. So then next I am going in with the aloe vera plant, itself, and I'm going to massage this all over my hairline, only because when I first cut my hair, I've seen it before I cut my hair, but I've seen a difference in my hairline. I felt like it was going away because of, a frontal I was impatient to take it out of. But ever since I did do this process, I have seen some sort of increase in my hair growing. So I will say that it has worked for me. I don't know for anyone else, but it has worked for me. So we just want to let this sit in for about 30 minutes, but I let mine sit in for about like an hour and a half, close to 2, because I got really busy doing my around the housework. So after an hour and a half or so, I shampooed my hair. What I did was I didn't rinse out the aloe vera. I put the shampoo while the aloe vera was still in my hair. So it was easier for me to not have to wash it as much as possible. I don't know what happened to that footage. I thought I recorded it, but I didn't. Sorry. And then I did my normal deep conditioner and I let that sit in for probably like 25 to 30 minutes. So right now I am sectioning off my hair to get the process of the blow drying together. So I like to section everything into like 4s, and then within those 4 sections, once again, I like to split it up within 2. It's easier for me to work that way. So I'm going in with my Mielle, you already know, my Moroccan oil, you already know. And that was not Do Grow. That's just a bottle that I have. I have to change that bottle out. But that was the aloe vera oil that I make. Then once I distribute all of that throughout my hair, then I'm going to just pin that up. Well, I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to pin it up, and then I'm going to do the rest all over. Now, when I am straightening up my hair like this, I didn't put too many products in because, one, I am doing a flat twist style later, so I didn't need too many products in that. And then, 2, I didn't want for my hair to be too greasy to get an accurate cut. I didn't want too much in there, but I definitely made sure I put my heat protector in there. Now, I have not put heat to my hair since I've did the big chop. Like, I have not. So this is the first time I had to change my setting on my blow dryer to heat. I didn't want to. It did affect my pattern at the top of my hair where I had that issue in the first place. So this is why I do not do heat. I normally do cool. I wish I could have stuck with heat, but I needed a precise trim to make sure that everything was just legit. Okay, so I see like my top. Let me see if I can lift this up somehow. Like my hold on, let me turn this down. Like up here is where I feel like a lot of my hair is so uneven. But it still got like a sort of an even cut. Like, do you see how perfect it is? But I do know I had to trim my hair because I haven't trimmed my ends. I haven't trimmed my ends since, I think I did, but it wasn't really much of a trim because it wasn't like an accurate trim. So this is like 5.5, 6 months worth of growth. And just to see how short my hair was, like this short, to see how much it grew. And I'm really excited that I did this journey because it's been such a ride with my hair, learning different things about my hair and learning what my hair likes, learning what my hair dislikes, just being able to style my hair, being able to have my natural hair is so amazing to me. But I will say this, like the top of my hair, it took forever to grow. The back of my hair is really long, but it's more so like the front that's more of my challenge areas. So I want to figure out like how to grow that out. So it's just really nice to see the progress, just really nice to see the fact that I actually wanted to take care of my hair, and the fact that I'm actually taking care of my hair. Because before I cared less about my hair. I did not care about my hair whatsoever. And it was just really bad, like heat damage. It was just really nice to see my progress. Okay, it's really, really nice to see my progress. And sometimes you just gotta blow your hair out to see what's going on. Like sometimes you just have to. This is the first time I blew it out with heat, like since I cut my hair. I do not do heat. It was always on cool and on low. Okay, we ain't got that bad. So this is as much as I'm cutting. It's not that many, not that bad. So I left it on low so that way, it's still not I'm not doing too much heat damage to my hair. So I'm just following the shape of my head. And I knew I needed a trim was when I couldn't comb through it. So I was like, you know what? It is time for a trim. Okay, so now that the trimming part is done, we're moving right along to figuring out how I'm going to do these curls, okay? Because I couldn't figure out if I was going to do the finger coils, if I was going to do the brush method, if I was going to do the flat twist method. I was going back and forth with what I was going to do. So I said, while I'm trying to figure out and decide, let me section off my hair. So I think I did, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. And at this point, I still had no idea what I wanted to do, but I just went with the roll of dice. I did any, mini, money, mo, and I just went with any, mini, money, mo. So I decided to stick with the flat twist style, and it was pretty late. Y'all already know I always do my hair late, and this time I was just really tired. Like, this day just went by so fast. So I said the flat twist method is probably the fastest yet easiest style to do at the time. So I'm going to apply my curl definer by Mielle. I'm going to put that in my hair. I didn't want to put too many products in. Well, I didn't want to put too much of the products in because I did want to keep some of that blowout to give me some length. But I got product happy and that was eliminated. So next I am going in with my honey hydrate. I use this to prevent any crunchy from the gel, which is the Eco Styling gel, which is the green bottles, the olive oil. Listen, gotta get it. But I noticed for some reason, I noticed flaking. And I don't think it was the gel. I think I put too much of the mousse in. And I don't think I put enough of the honey hydrate in. So I am going to have to do this part over to try to figure out where the flaking came from. Because it was flaking within the second day of me styling this. And normally my flakes don't really come in until probably like the third to fourth day. And it's not really flaking, it's me picking the curls, which makes the product start to flake. But this started flaking before I started picking my hair. So I don't know. I'll probably have to change the mousse around. I don't know what I'm gonna do. When it's time for me to wear the coils, okay, I love to frame my face. So I braid towards my face, not away from my face. And then another thing that I do is I didn't twist it all the way to the end. Instead, I just did like a finger coil. So that way, when I do take it out, it'll have that really, really coily look towards the ends. And then I secure it with the pin to keep it tight so it doesn't lose its twist. So I try to do something a little bit different when it came down to the middle section of my hair, because what I noticed is when I used to see other people do it, and when I did it once before, it was a lot of separation when I did flat twist all over my head. So this time I wanted to do single twist. This took much longer, okay? But the end result was so much better. So in the long run, it was worth it. So we are finally at the top, guys, and I was so tired, but I wanted to create a different pattern, a different design on the top of my head because I was trying to avoid separation. That is the end game. So instead of doing like the regular straight part, doing the flat twist, I wanted to do a curved twist. When doing a curved twist, it prevents separation. And when it's time to take it out, it's easier to blend everything to look cohesive with each other, opposed to having to do so much work to make it look natural. And then another thing, I did not use a comb to do any parts. I just used my fingernails because I feel like having a perfect part doing this also is another way to having a lot of separation. So you just do it with your fingernails. If you have nails, it's best to do it with your nails, so that way it prevents the sharp straight line and your curls will look a little bit more natural. All right, so like 2 days later, I didn't take them out the next day because I was working out and I just got really busy and really caught up. But I did not want to take them down without filming, so I said, nope, I have to wait. So what I did was I used my aloe vera oil to make sure I greased my scalp because I felt like my scalp was really, really dry. And then I went in with my honey hydrate. That way, when taking it down, I had something that could help soften them out a little bit and give it a little shine at the same time. So when it is time to take it down, you have to be really careful to not unravel and mess up the twist pattern. So it's like the same thing when you taking out like braids. It's the same sort of concept. You just don't want to mess up the twist because then it'll start to be really, really frizzy. So what I did was start to pull some out just to give it a little bit more, take away that just strict curl. And then I wanted to get a little bit more length, and this is where I think I went wrong. This was another amount of heat that I put onto my hair. And basically, I was just trying to stretch it. It did work perfectly. It did give me added length, but I really think I messed up my pattern at the top by doing this step. As I'm thinking about it, I thought it was the blow dryer, but as I'm looking at this video, it is definitely this part. So this is something that I probably would not do again. I won't say never, because you know God could always shut you up and do something that you said that you won't do. But I would recommend myself to not do this. If this is something that you're used to doing and your hair agreeing with it, then kudos to you. But it was right here at the top. That's what really did it for me. And my hair is really sensitive at the top. But it is what it is. I learned from it. I won't do it again. Bad, bad, Dom. As you notice, there was no separation. Only separation was at the part. So that, it worked out. It worked perfectly as to how I wanted it. So I did pick it out with my pick, but I wasn't really feeling the side part. It wasn't giving what I wanted. So I said, well, let me try doing my edges. Maybe that could help out, give me some baby hairs. But I was not feeling it. I just couldn't grasp the look. So I was like, what if I close the part to see if this is something? So I looked at it a little bit, I picked it a little bit, and I was like, okay, wait, I think we got it. I think I like it. So I kept picking at the part, I kept moving it, kept getting into my adjustments, and I started feeling myself. I'm like, yep, this is it. Then I went in with my Shea Butter Spray. This is like a curl revitalizer. It helps out with the curls, and then I had to wipe my hands because this bottle, my hands were so slippery already. So I started to like it. So yeah, so this is the finished look. Look how there's no separation whatsoever. So if I ever do the flat twist method again, I would definitely do it like this. But guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for supporting your girl. I appreciate everything and what you're doing. I pray that God continues to give you serenity within. I pray that God continues to give you mercy, strength, love, peace, joy, happiness. And guys, thank you so much once again. I just gotta say thank you. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give your girl some comments, give your girl some thumbs up, press the notification button so you're alerted whenever I have any new videos coming up. And guys, see you in my next video.